ONE432 is an equal share footwear brand that is intended on revolutionizing how the fashion industry links impact from its consumers to the communities who actually make it. We have developed an online tracking system that allows our customers to see how every dollar earned is matched with a dollar donated back to our artisan communities and for education initiatives in Pakistan. ONE432 started with a conversation. It was during a time when my brother was completing his master's thesis at the Parsons School of Design and was on the verge of showing his collection at New York Fashion Week. I, on the other hand, was working in a factory that I had started back in Pakistan, and he came over one summer and we were just hanging out. During that time, we started talking and conversing about the state of the fashion industry. What's really interesting is that we were both on different ends of it. He was on the design side, whereas I was on the manufacturing. Then we started talking about value. And what was really interesting was, whereas his skill set was considered to add hundreds of dollars, my skill set and my workers' skill set, we were just fighting for cents on it. And that disparity didn't sit well with either of us. And we really thought about it, of what could be done. This is an industry where we calculated just simply adding a single more dollar in the price that I received as a manufacturer for making a t-shirt would have transformed the lives of the workers. But at every single time I would try to push that agenda, it would always be rebuffed. The reason for it is that there's so many layers in this highly opaque and dispersed supply chain. The unique thing about ONE432 is the fact that we have been able to integrate design, manufacturing, and distribution under one roof. This is what ends up creating so much value. There are other ethical fashion brands that have tried to do well, but for the most part, they either give product away or give a bit of charity. The difference between ONE432 is in our mission to actually share that extra value that we have created equally amongst all stakeholders in our company. So the original juti shape was of a slipper or a flat shoe that didn't have a left or right. It became so ubiquitous in the South Asian diaspora that the word juti essentially replaced the word for shoe. When anybody pointed to any shoe of a kind, they would say, "Look at that juti." Ironically, since the advent of asphalt roads, the soft leather of the original juti was not able to handle the wear and tear. And slowly, these shoes were only seen at ceremonial functions because it just couldn't handle day-to-day life. This is where the design disruption that we came in with. We added a natural rubber sole and extra comfort for these shoes to be actually wearable on a day-to-day basis in walking cities such as New York City. At ONE432, we aim to revive this dying craft. We use sustainable materials wherever possible, such as hand-woven organic cotton, dead stock leather, and fabric waste from denim factories. At the same time, we knew this had to be able to take on modern life, and that's why we made it extremely comfortable. Our aim is to bring the juti back to its former glory, whereby everybody gets to wear one. So my favorite feature about our shoes is the fact that they don't have a left or right, which allows me to do this. I just get to switch them up. And I think this feature, which is actually an original feature from the design 400 years ago, is particularly relevant to our times today. Because in a world that is becoming increasingly more polarized, we need a bit of no left or right, and actually just seeing each other eye to eye and seeing each other as one. And that's what ONE432 is really about.